Filipino-American students at San Jose State are demanding changes to a farm worker monument that's on campus.
Yeah, the monument doesn't mention Filipino workers, even though they were the first to walk out of the vineyards and strike for better wages and working conditions.
Len Ramirez introduces us to one former farm worker who says it's time for Filipinos to be recognized.
Unlike most of the kids he grew up with in San Jose, 91-year-old Robert Ragsack never looked forward to the day when school would let out in June.
Summertime came, didn't everybody say, oh, we're going to get out of school, we have summer, we're going to go out and do a whole lot of fun things. My brother and I didn't like it because that meant we had to go work in the fields.
Robert, his brother, and father were some of the thousands of Filipino farm workers who harvested crops throughout California beginning in the 1920s.
We picked, I guess, string beans, squash, cucumbers, tomatoes. And by the way, that was 6 to 6 every day, except for Sunday.
These farm workers, known as manongs, played a crucial role in the early days of the farm worker movement right alongside Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta. And although they endured anti-Asian hate and violence, the manong farm workers have been all but forgotten.
What the Filipinos did in working in the harvest, or even having families whose kids, like me, went to college and became part of the American mainstream. You know, that kind of story doesn't make headlines, I guess.
We are the students for Filipino farm workers.
But that could be about to change thanks to a new generation of Filipino-American students at San Jose State University. They protested the lack of recognition in front of a monument to farm workers on campus.
Incredibly, there is no reference to the Filipino farm workers present on this arc.
Robert attended the protest and, as a former farm worker, had even stronger words.
It's awesome arch, but it's a damn insult.
The monument was installed in 2008 and includes large mosaics of farm workers and portraits of Chavez, Huerta, and Mahatma Gandhi, who inspired the movement's nonviolent ethos.
In no way did students want to disregard the contributions of Cesar Chavez, Dolores Huerta, or the many Chicano farm workers behind this movement. But we wanted Filipino-American farm workers to be recognized.
The students are demanding the university also build a tribute to their leaders like Larry Itliong, who first organized the Delano grape strike in 1965. Later, Filipinos and Mexican Americans came together to form the United Farm Workers Union, or UFW. Chavez supporters are backing the students.
I believe that anytime we tell the farm worker story, it is incomplete without adding the story of the Filipino farm workers.
The students now have a meeting with the university's president to discuss ideas to recognize Filipino farm workers.
The students have brought a compelling case to our student affairs folks, and we're willing to talk about it.
But as Robert shows us, the city of San Jose is already one step ahead. Last year, the city opened Delano Manongs Park in Robert's own Berryessa neighborhood. It includes a marker with words and photos about Filipino farm workers.
If not for Larry Itliong, there would not be, I believe, there would not be a United Farm Workers.
Itliong passed away in 1977, but some of the elder Filipino farm workers like Robert are still here to bear witness and help tell the whole story of the California farm worker movement.